Hey there, this is Andy Wyman, and this is our third video in our series of how to hire the right contractor for your home renovation project. And it's all about how to investigate and properly investigating your contractor. If you want to have a successful home improvement project, you need to do some investigation into the contractor that you're looking at hiring. This is a critical step, yet most people skip it because, frankly, they don't really know what they should be looking out for, where they can find this information. And there is a ton of information available out there in public records and on the internet to be found. You just need to really know where to look. So the things that are really important to look for investigation wise with a contractor starts with licensing. You don't ever do business with an unlicensed contractor. The law is not really adequately set up to protect you from the nightmares that always result from an unlicensed contractor. And that's something that we're going to cover a little bit in a later video. So how do you investigate and confirm a contractor's license? Look, in Florida, contracting licenses are issued to individual people, not to companies. However, the company that you are hiring must have an individual license holder who acts as what's called a qualifier or a qualifying agent. Ask your contractor or the person who is there trying to sell you the job for the full legal name of the company, their license number, and the name of the qualifying agent for their company. You can then take that information and go to myfloridalicense.com. That's the state website for licensing, including contractor licensing, where you can confirm this information and you can see whether the license is active, and you can find if there's any license complaints against the license. Insurance is another thing you'd like to try to investigate. Contractor insurance information, though, is not publicly available online, so you're gonna need to ask your contractor to provide you a copy of their certificate of insurance. So the certificate of insurance is going to show you whether they have insurance, the types that they have, how much coverage there is, and including whether they have workers' compensation insurance in case one of their workers gets injured at your house. You want to make sure that the company that's identified on the insurance certificate matches the name of the company that you're hiring. That's very important. So another thing you're going to want to look for investigation-wise is for lawsuits. You're going to want to find out any past or present lawsuits filed by this company against former clients or customers of theirs, or filed by their former customers against them. Take the name of the company and the individual license holder and run them through the clerk's office website for your county where you live and see what comes up. This can provide you with a treasure trove of information, such as lawsuits from unhappy customers, lawsuits by the contractor against past customers, even criminal charges against the license holder. In addition to doing this through your own county clerk's office website, you may want to do this in counties where the company's headquartered or where the license holder is located, because lots of times that's where those lawsuits might be filed. If a former customer sued this contractor, read the complaint, or try to contact them or their lawyer, whose information should be in that same document, and try to find out some more information about the problems that customer had with them. Another thing you can look for is liens. You should want to know whether this contractor files liens against his customers, or more importantly, whether any of his subcontractors or material suppliers record liens against his customers' properties. If they do, well, this means that the contractor may not be paying his subcontractors on time, which could be a sign of mismanagement, financial fraud, anything like that, and it could result in a lien on your home. So, liens can be located by looking online through the official records of a particular county. If you see a lien that's recorded by your contractor against a former customer, maybe search that customer in the same website, see if the subcontractors filed liens as well. References. So obviously, it's a great way to do some investigation into your contractor. You ask your contractor for a list of jobs his company's performed and completed. He's obviously going to give you a list of happy customers who will probably all say nice things, but there's ways to find other customers whose names he didn't give you. And you do that by going to the website for the building department for your county or for your city that you live in, and you put the contractor's name or his license number into the search bar and find other permits he has pulled for other jobs. You'll then have the contact information for the homeowners. And when you speak to these people, don't just ask if the quality of the work was good. You're going to want to know, did they show up when they said they would? Was the job finished on time? Did the contractor communicate well? And how did they choose to communicate? Emails, phone calls, did they leave the job site clean every day? Did they respect your instructions? Did they hit you with any unexpected price increases? How often was the work supervised? These are all questions that you're going to want to know before you hire a contractor, and having an opportunity to speak to somebody that they've actually already done a job for, who they didn't give you for a glowing reference, would be super helpful and will give you a lot of information. And then finally, look online for reviews. As simple as that is, go to Google, go to Facebook. Don't just look at the star rating, which is important, of course, but actually read the reviews, see what they say. The more recent reviews are obviously the more relevant. And if they're not good, maybe that indicates problems are developing. So, you're going to want to kind of look into that as well. Look, I know this is a lot. Selecting the right contractor for your renovation project can be very time consuming, and it's exhausting, but it's critical to make the right choice, or otherwise your project is going to be doomed from the start. And that's why, here at Wyman Legal Solutions, we offer to perform all of this type of background search and investigation for our clients, either as a standalone service or as part of our renovation concierge program. So call our office, 561-361-8700. Let us know that you're interested in some of these services, and you'll find out how we can help you have a successful renovation project.